Good morning and welcome in on this Thursday. Dan Hardenbrook, glad to have you along as we take a look at your latest local news from around the region. It is your Newberry News Update on M123 FM. Your local news today is brought to you by your Farm Bureau Insurance agent. It's Tracy Germain. For home, auto, life, the farm, and more, remember, it's the experience that matters. Contact Tracy Germain today or stop by the office located on Melville Street in Engadine. In your latest local news this morning, Three Lakes Academy in Curtis is announcing an open enrollment period for students who would be entering the district next school year. The open enrollment period for the 2025-2026 school year will run April 7th through the 18th. Interested families who would like to send their students to Three Lakes Academy next year can participate in the open enrollment period. Applications for the 2025-2026 school year will be accepted through April 18th. Any applications turned in after that period will be worked on a first-come, first-served basis based on enrollment spaces available. Enrollment packets are available from the main office at Three Lakes Academy. You can also go online to threelakesacademy.org or get a packet mailed to you upon request by calling the school office at 906-586-6631. You can also contact that number for more information or if you have any questions prior to the enrollment period. Applications, if exceeding enrollment spaces, require a lottery to be held for spaces to be filled. A lottery would be held May 6th at 5:30 in the William Gowan Library at Three Lakes Academy. Get more information in this week's latest edition of the Newberry News, or again, go online to threelakesacademy.org. And again, with any questions, call 906-586-6631. Columbus Township is looking to residents to help them shape the future of McMillan in the surrounding community. The Columbus Township Board is launching a newly formed planning commission. The board is looking for volunteers to step up and help build toward McMillan's future. All it requires is a few hours of time each month to help develop and strengthen Columbus Township, including managing resources and development opportunities that could serve and revitalize the village of McMillan. They're looking for 3 to 4 committed individuals who can meet, discuss, and explore challenges facing the community, and those who want to help work towards developing a vision and plan for possible solutions. Recommendations will be offered to the Columbus Township Board each month. The Columbus Township Planning Commission is planning to meet the third Thursday of each month and expected to be a long-term, ongoing part of the Township's governing board. Participation is limited to Columbus Township residents and property owners. If you are a Columbus Township resident who wants to participate in the newly formed Planning Commission, you can contact the Columbus Township Hall at 906-291-1951. The Village of Newberry is reminding residents and business owners that they have a new 800 number to call and report utility outages or special events. The village is announcing the launch of their new after-hours utility outage and event reporting system. The number 1-888-339-6716. That's 1-888-339-6716. When you contact that number in the case of an event outside of regular business hours, you can report the system. It's a toll-free number that does not need long-distance service. The line will be answered by trained personnel based in the Marquette area, who will then assess the situation and dispatch the necessary resources and personnel within the Village of Newberry. Should be prepared to give your name, phone number, and address of the utility outage or event. You will not receive a return call unless the village staff requires more information. That number is for after-hours outages and special events. Village says non-urgent inquiries, including rates, bills, payments, and other questions, should continue to be sent to the main office during regular business hours at 906-293-5681. Again, the regular hours are Monday through Friday from 7:30 to noon and 1 until 4 p.m. Village is encouraging all residents to keep the new 800 number on hand and use it for urgent after-hour situations and emergencies. Again, that number is 888-339-6716. There's more information in the system and how it works in the most recent edition of the Newberry News. Graymont is now accepting applications for their 2025 Community and Economic Development Fund grant program. Proposals are being accepted through May 31st. The Department of Natural Resources approved a land transaction request from Graymont, originally through their direct purchase and exchange in March of 2015. As part of their agreement, Graymont agreed to establish a community development fund. Graymont's Community and Economic Development Fund was established in cooperation with organizations in the Eastern UP to give opportunities for enhanced economic growth and support for regional initiatives and projects which benefit those in the area. Entries and organizations can apply for small business support, assistance for school and education programs, human services, road and infrastructure improvements, conservation, and the enhancement of recreational opportunities, as well as health and wellness. Get more information by checking out the most recent edition of the Newberry News. You can go online to lssu.edu/resources. Applications must be turned in by 5 p.m. on May 31st. The LMAS District Health Department is looking for a courier. They need somebody to fill the part-time position. It's 4 to 5 hours each day, Monday through Thursday. Requires picking up and delivering lab samples within the LMAS and Chippewa service areas. Send your resume to hr@lmasdhd.org. Get more information on how to apply as well by checking out the LMAS District Health Department Facebook page. I'm Dan Hardenbrook. That is your latest local news this morning. It's your Newberry News Update on M123 FM. Your news today brought to you by your Farm Bureau insurance agent. It's Tracy Germain. For all of your insurance needs, go with the one who has the experience that matters. Tracy Germain, your Farm Bureau insurance agent. Time now to check in with sports this morning. The NCAA tournament resumes tonight with Sweet 16 games taking place. BYU will take on Alabama, while Maryland will face off with Florida. Arizona takes on Duke, and Arkansas will battle Texas Tech. Those 4 winners will advance on to this weekend's Elite Eight. Michigan and Michigan State still preparing for their Sweet 16 games. A trip to the Elite Eight of their own. Michigan and Michigan State will both play in Friday action this week. The Red Wings are back on the ice, continuing their playoff push. They're at Little Caesars Arena tonight to take on the Ottawa Senators. Red Wings currently just outside the wild card race in the Stanley Cup playoff hunt. They're 33-32-6 on the season. Your latest local weather forecast from the National Weather Service and M123 FM. Partly sunny skies today and a high near 40. Southwest winds 10 to 15. Friday, chance of snow and freezing rain as a wintry mix makes its way through the area. Highs Friday will be in the low 30s. New snow accumulation right around a half of an inch possible. Rain, freezing rain, sleet, and snow all mixing in Friday and into Saturday. Not much in the way of accumulation. Freezing rain could make weekend commutes a little bit dicey. There's a chance snow could move through the area of Saturday for now. Mostly cloudy and a high in the mid to upper 30s. I'm Dan Hardenbrook. That is your latest Newberry News Update on M123 FM.